Hello, hello. We're just going to wait a few minutes till everybody comes in. Hello, I see people coming in. It's been such a long time that we've had a webinar, and I'm so excited. This is the first one this fall, first of many. So while we're waiting 1 or 2 minutes still, let me know where you're from, who you are, so we can have contact with each other. We'll just be waiting a minute or so, so more people come in. Hello, Bianca. I'm so happy. I was so excited for today. It's been such a long time that we've gotten together. Okay, so let's start. Okay, today our topic is, hello, Carolina. Hello from London. I'm in Greece. Okay, so today our topic is how to clean our aura and the possible information that we can get from the aura, because there are so much information just from the colors and the way it's presented from the device, right? Hello, Bianca from Budapest. Let me know who you are. While we're going on, I'll be watching the screen so I can see questions. I can answer any questions while we're live. Okay. So what is an aura? We all know it's that energetic field that all living things have, right? Now, some people, people that know themselves and know their consciousness can actually see auras. Okay, not everybody, unfortunately, can see auras. So our device is a fantastic tool so we can see it. But also, by working through our device, right, we activate our pineal gland, our brain, our conscious and our unconscious, so that at some point we will be able to see the aura. Okay. Some people have that gift that can see it. Actually, it's normal for us to see it, but we have been suppressed. And that's why we cannot see it. But, a lot of us, I know I don't see it, but I do feel it. I feel that energy. And most of us that are in this field, we do definitely feel it. So let's see what we can see here. Let's first go. Hi, Be Clean. Hi, Anka, Carmen. I'm so glad that we're all together. Let's go into the aura, the body viewer, so we can see the aura. Okay, this is where the first place that we can see the aura. Let's go directly here and see what we can see. Okay, well, it's already clean. No work was needed and it's already clean. Now, we know that with every thought that we may feel, the colors may change immediately, instantly. Even if we have some negative feelings, the minute we think of something positive and positive feelings in general and emotions, we can clear our aura ourselves. Okay. And we've always noticed that, when we're working with clients, if you keep on going, the auras change. Okay. It's clear, really clear. This is my aura. I guess it's because I'm really happy that we're together today. So what do the colors mean? Now, we have the colors of the aura, and we have it when there are clouds. When there's clouds and it's blurry, that is when our energetic field is unbalanced. It's an imbalance, in incoherence, right? And the different colors have different meanings. So I want to show you, instead of just saying it, because, there's a vision. Okay. So, so a lot of people will say what this white cloud may mean. Now, there has been different, I've seen different definitions or interpretations of what some people have said that this may mean like an angel. Okay, but I personally think that something's not just right. May not be exactly something negative, but something's not right in their aura when there's that white cloud. Okay, so I do prefer to cleanse it. But let's go through these. I keep being really clean. Okay, there we go. Black cloud. Now, black clouds, we've seen one black cloud, and I don't know if you've seen people with 4 black clouds. Now, that is a really heavy duty negative energy. Now, these negative black energies can either be from negative feelings that the same person is feeling, or negative emotions that maybe they're surrounding people, or superimposition, or it can even be EMFs and radiation. Okay, so while you're seeing these things, it's a good idea to also look through the matrix and see what's going on of possibly, their emotions or possibly radiation. Now, we all know that, having auras and a not clean aura, let me put that in mute. All this time, thank you, Peter. All this time I have been talking and I didn't share the screen. I'm really sorry. I'm really, really sorry. And thank you, Peter, for telling me. Do I have to start over? Okay, here's that dark cloud that I was talking about. Thank you. I'm really sorry about that. A rough start. Okay, so yeah, the dark cloud can. We need a little bit more information of what's going on. For instance, if we go into the main matrix, we can look. Let's say EMFs. Does anything come up? EMFs. No. Why don't we go geopathic stress? Geopathic. Okay, and see what's going on. There's not geopathic stress. How about radiation? Oh, there we go. There's some radiation exposure, and even leukemia is coming up. And radiation here, alpha ray. Okay, so these are ways that you can look into what's going on, okay, with these black clouds. Also, we can look into emotions. Let's have a look, clear search, and go into our emotions. There are guilt. Now, guilt is one thing, and shame, along with guilt, is a big issue, and it's a way of a person attacking themselves. So guilt, obsessiveness, resentment, these are all negative emotions that have a downward spiral and do actually affect the aura, okay? So ways that we can clear it. first of all, if we know what's going on here in the aura cleanse, we can do energy boost and foci detection to see where those negative emotions are attacking the body. Here we see on the spinal. Okay, so that gives us some kind of indication. And there we go. We cleared it. What does, when it's a clear aura like that, maybe low in energy, but it's clear, okay? A pink aura usually is, that's clean, is full of gratitude. It's selfless, okay? It has enlightenment. But the bigger the aura, of course, has even more enlightenment and more gratitude. Okay, they're calm in general and full of love. They're serene. Okay, they feel a oneness. Okay, I'm going to look at all the auras here so I can help you. Now, this is a beautiful, huge aura. And when it's blue, it means that the person has willpower. They're expressive. They're very truthful. Okay, so when you see these auras, you can immediately understand who you have in front of you as a client. Okay, they are creative people. Okay, and they like self-expression, laughing, talking, etc. They feel no fear when something is needed to be said. Okay, they're a good communicator, these blue people. Let's see. Oh, now there's that red. The red is anger. These red clouds are anger. Okay, and obviously, these type of emotions that come up, you have to jot them down and then work in the NLP with them, because it's very, very important to get those emotions cleared. You may get them temporarily cleared here, but you need to work deeply through the NLP afterwards if you see some things like that. Again, we go to the energy boost, we go to the foci detection, and again, the spinal is coming up. So there, apparently, is the tense area of where the aura is, affecting the body. Ooh. Again, clouds, black clouds, like we said, negative emotions and probably radiation. Okay, again, when this comes up, it's a whole body issue. The aura and the negative emotions that may be in the aura or affecting the aura are affecting the whole entire body. So this is an issue there too that you have to address while you're working then in the main programs. Again, the white one that we said before. Okay, green. What does green mean? That is a powerful person, full of unity, full of peace, radiates warmth, and is a very sincere person, the green one. Okay. They like, they're into sisterhood and brotherhood. Okay. In general, they're generous people. Okay. And they have compassion, and in general, accepting and forgiving. Okay. Other other colors that may come up as a beautiful aura are the clear one that's clear. That is a warrior. Has a clear personality, very clean. What they are is what they show. Okay. They have self-esteem and self-worth. They have inner harmony and a sense of identity, of knowing who they are. That's why they're clear. Okay. An orange, if it's an orange aura, that is encourages physical well-being. They like pleasure in life. They like abundance in life, joy and luxury, knowing how they feel good. They encourage, in general, they encourage physical well-being. Okay. Now, on the other hand, the clouds, if you have violet colored clouds, those show imbalance. Any clouds show imbalance. So if they are purple, like violet color, they are egotistical a little bit, a little arrogant and inflexible. Okay, and they lack calmness. Okay. An indigo color rejects the spirit, okay, and they're confused. They're too intellectually judgmental. They're too judgmental and rigid, okay. Blue clouds, these people tend to be silent and shy, okay. They always say yes, even if they mean no. Okay, so they fear judgment. They're either too introverted or too extroverted, the blue clouds, right? The green clouds, if the clouds are green, they have their imbalances, they want to feel recognized, okay? They have a challenge of accepting love. They can't accept love. They're indifferent. Okay, these are some characteristics of the green clouds. If they have the red clouds, like I said before, they're a victim. They feel like being a victim. They feel angry. They fear life is a burden. Okay, and they're not grounded. So that is another hint. These are all hints of where you can go, okay? So on that sense, we have certain areas that we can, because these colors are all associated with the chakras. So when you have a violet color, it's the seventh, it's the crown chakra. And it has to do with the pineal gland, right? The head, the nervous system, the cerebrum. The third eye, the sixth chakra, is the indigo color. So that has to do with the pituitary and the eyes, right? The nose, the head. The fifth chakra is the throat chakra, and that has to do with the thyroid and all the throat area when you get those clouds. When you have a clouds of a green color, that's the fourth chakra, right? And it has to do, again, with the thymus, the heart, the lungs, arms, hands, shoulders, okay? The third, when you have yellow or kind of whitish clouds, that's the third solar plexus. So that has to do with the stomach, the pancreas, the gallbladder, the intestines, the spleen. The orange color is the second chakra, and that has to do with the ovaries, testicles, bladder, kidneys, prostate, etc. All of that area, adrenals. And the first base chakra, which is red, and the red clouds that we were saying, has to do with the blood, the skeleton, the bones, legs, knees, hips, teeth, nails, rectum, spines, adrenals, okay? So knowing these colors will help you know afterwards, even though you temporarily clear it here, of what organs you should support through the body viewer and through your main program, okay? So having said that, let me show you other places where we can go. When we first open, I know people who have followed me and who we have lessons with through our technician and specialist report courses. We have our startup procedures, okay? And one of the startup procedure is, first of all, going here to expand an energetic link and activating the spiritual healing. Now, activating the spiritual healing is very important from the beginning as a part of your startup. And in general, clearing that aura and that energetic field helps you in your further session, going further and deeper into your session, so that the client can be more accepting. When you clear that energetic field, they're more accepting, they're more relaxed, and your whatever you want to solve, or whatever you want to train, you have better results. Okay. So while this is working, remember, we also have the third eye stimulation, which is fantastic. It's one of our amazing panels that we work the third eye and we stimulate that. So the more we're able to stimulate the third eye, the more we become more perceptive of the other people's auras, right? Of course, we're cleaning our aura as well at the same time. So, ideally here, rectification should be at 85. If you really want to focus on your aura and clearing that energetic field, it's a good idea to do this over and over again till your rectification is over 85. Okay? For now, for our purposes, I won't do that. Okay? The next part that you can go to for clearing that energy field is a subspace morphic trance. This is a fantastic, you press start here. This is a fantastic way of, clearing all that energetic field, past traumas, DNA, miasms, emotions, they're all trapped in our energetic field. They're there. Our energetic field is not empty. Everybody is going around with everything that they've gone through their lives and even in past lives. So clearing this energy every time, making them have a stronger energetic field, makes them obviously even healthier. Okay, helps them. Very, very important. Okay, so here we have our body viewer running. We can go to the unconscious frequency search. Here in the third eye generator. And see what's going on here, what the unconscious brings you. It gives us to work on the ascension and, getting us up there. Raising that vital force and the raising that energy level. We need the calming and the relaxation and connection to all chakras. Here it gives us the 528 hertz, which is really good. Okay. But I'd also like to put, healing door to all diseases. Okay. And, they're all great. They're all great. But, I always like to focus on a couple: telepathy, unlimited health, unlimited mind and body control, depending on what a person's issue is. And check for long-term therapy and start. So that will be running in the background as well. And you know that running the third eye stimulation and at the same time running the thymus gland here, okay, raises that vibration and raises your immune level, protecting against, all the viruses that are going around. Okay, so look here. Disturbance in dimension 6, the ancestral miasmatic, rectified at 110, so the remaining ones are left. You can check those out and press start again. Our goal is to have all of them grayed out so that all the fields are cleared. Now, in the NLP, we have special, very special AFE programs that you go even deeper into these dimensions, fields, and you clear them. Okay, the first one that was cleared out, the ancestral, is of course your DNA. So whatever's carried forward and whatever it found in the in that dimension has been cleared. Okay, so we still need more clearing. So we do it over and over again till everything is cleared out, all the dimensions. This really puts your patient and your client to a deep relaxation state, making them feel lighter. I've had people tell me that they feel, when I do this to them, that they feel like they're floating, you know, because that load is being taken off them. Okay. So still, wow, we still need more work here. Okay, so when you're clearing all the aura and all the dimensions, etc., afterwards, it's very important, depending on the chakra that was that you've seen that was blocked, that there were clouds there, etc. That those are the organs that you have to, in your therapy, support. Like, you know, if it's hearts or lungs or kidney, liver, or large intestine, very important to support. Okay, so most of them were cleared. The one that's left is the mental plane. So obviously this gives us the indication that there's a lot of thought going around, a lot of, you know, brain activity, cognition, stress, too many thoughts. Okay, that's the indication that's being given to you. So it gives you the hint of where else you can go to clear those thoughts. Okay, and the mental issues, like maybe there's addiction issues, or, you know, obsessive here. Obsessive is also coming up here. So, and addiction is also coming up. So it's not by chance that that came up last. Remember, items that are corrected last are those of more of an issue. Okay, so here we can also do some subtle brainwave training to help with this. All these help clear those auras, okay? At the same time, we're clearing the aura in the background. Let's see what's coming up. Okay, so that vital force went down again. The energy level, you know, we can always increase an energy boost. Okay, let's see what comes up. Oops, there we have the blue clouds. What did we say about the blue clouds? We said that maybe a person's too shy and the blue clouds are coming up. You know, they fear judgment. So something that you have to address here, because the blue, it has to do with the fifth chakra. It's the throat chakra. So it's the thyroid. Okay. Usually people with thyroid issues, it's a good idea to make them sing. It's very therapeutic. Okay. Here, let's do a start again to get that balance, a subtle balance in the brainwave training. And we can go back in the aura and cleanse it. Remember, subtle changes of thought changes your aura immediately. Okay, so it's not by chance that these are, you know, changing every time you go into the aura. Your mind works 1,000 times per second, per not even per second, per thousands per second. So these are the clouds can change immediately, either to the better or for the worse. But here, through the body viewer, you can address them, temporarily, but through the main program, you work in a deeper way so as to clear all the field, right? So here, we do this over and over again till you get the normal to be the highest number. So what we said about the balanced, green, beautiful chakra aura there, we said that this person is full of love, serenity, peacefulness, radiates warmth. I've heard other people say that the green is also a very powerful sign, that they like power as well. Okay. But in general, they're a good healer. Okay. And they radiate warmth. Quantum prayer is always very important to put on. Okay, we could do this over and over again. We'll do it one more time to see if we get that normal. Otherwise, I'm going to go on to another program so I can go further and explain the different panels and how you address clearing out your aura. Okay. Now join in the CPU. Okay, for now, I'm going, just for purposes of my class, I'm going to close the third eye stimulation because I also have my camera on and it's kind of going slow. So let me here check on all the Schumann wave, the UHF harmonics, prayer wheel, radionics, cybernetic loop, orgone field, making that field, an energetic field of the person, even stronger. Remember, the Schumann wave connects the person with a Schumann wave of the earth. Okay, so this is very important. Let me click it one more time so I can explain the quantum prayer. The Schumann wave helps you to be connected with the earth's wave, which brings health. It's a healthy wave, and it brings a person into balance. It's the grounding, right, that we need. This is very important. So this, in this sense, that we help them being grounded. UHF harmonics gives the ability to harmonize the body. Prayer wheel, all that energetic prayers, and a lot of prayers built within the quantum prayer to bring, whatever it says here, peace, abundance, acceptance, unity, love, etc., freedom. Okay, the radionics, cybernetic loop. Okay, so we went up to 109. Okay, if we do it 1 or 2 times, still, I'm sure that we'd get it to normal. We're almost there. Okay, so I'll leave it for now. Okay, the next very important step is going to the two top suggested therapies here in the universal therapies. Now, having said that, the Meridian Therapy is, according to the Chinese medicine, balances all the meridians in the body, and it clears that energetic field as well. But you can also put here, let's say, you can put cleansing aura, okay, as a focal point. And we can test the meridians to that item to see which item needs to be supported to cleanse that aura. We have to be creative. We have to be creative. let's see what comes up. Okay, so it's testing all the auras, all the meridians to see which will help us in cleansing our aura. Okay, let's go back to the quantum prayer. Okay, and we also put the orgone field to make the therapy even stronger. We can go into the functions and do a subspace search, see what will come up. These are always very interesting, okay, because they really hit the point and can give you hints of what else is needed. So to cleanse the aura, the meridians that need support here are whatever is green and yellow, right? Whatever's weak. Greatly improved are the fuchsia ones and the white ones. So what we do is we go to the greens, and if there were yellows, also the yellows, and we click on them to clear them. Okay, allergy meridian. So this has kind of a double meaning. On one hand, these meridians will help clean the aura, but on the other hand, the auras are affecting these meridians. Okay, so it depends on how you want to look at it. It's twofold. Okay, so obviously the aura and the energetic field around is affecting definitely the degeneration here and the allergy. And you see here, they cannot be fixed. So we'll do something else to be able to support those areas. Let's do the small intestine. Cannot fix either. Oh my. So, obviously, these energetic fields are, if they're there too long, they do affect the body and the health of a person. And it does have that downward spiral that I was saying in the beginning. So we really need to be careful of cleaning those auras. They're very, very important. So what we would do here is I would go into the body viewer, okay? And since allergy meridian could not be fixed, I would go here and click on allergy, load that one. I would click on the, where is it? The degeneration one, okay? That could not be fixed. And the small intestine could not be fixed either. There we go. Okay, so that way we load them and they're running in the background, and at least so they can be cleared and supported. Okay, we can go further and do a deeper review into the meridian field here, and I would, but you know how to do that. Okay, so let's go into then the Auto-Scalar Therapy. The Auto-Scalar Therapy adjusts all the chakras, okay, which have immediate effect on the aura and the energetic field around us. Let's see what will come up, because we also get the percentage of rectification on each one. So, if a person leaves their aura unattended. How else can we say? Not unattended, but not resolving the issues of their dimensions and their auras. In a sense, this will create holes, okay? And it creates holes in their disease path, okay? It's full of toxic energy, all these dimensions. It blocks the natural flow of the chi, okay? And at the end, these energetic imbalances cause the diseases, okay? A free flow of energy is needed, okay, for a good health and a good well-being. That's why this cleansing is so important. Now, I'm interested in what's going to come up in the percentages here, because this is also an indication of what's going on and a hint of where you go on from there on. Okay, so what we're looking at here is we want all our rectifications to be over 85, okay? And we immediately see that the crown chakra was only 75%. Again, giving us that indication that there are too many mental factors. So it keeps coming up. So definitely we have to do the brainwave training and clearing those mental factors of what's going on. But we can do it temporarily here, helping the client clear that crown chakra, okay? But we will definitely go into the brain training, and it gives us a second time to do it as well. '82, a third time. That's, when something's the last thing to be rectified, or it needs a few times to be rectified, it's giving us that indication that it is an issue. The brow, emotions, brain, pituitary, pineal, hypothalamus, okay? So the brow chakra too is an issue here, but it was rectified within only one time. Here, kind of borderline splenic, gallbladder infections, adrenal, and motivation. Okay, kidneys, sex organs, and grounding. The grounding that I was saying before is very, very important. That's why we put the Schumann wave to work through the prayer wheel, the prayer wheel on the quantum prayer panel. Okay, so here, 8, past connection and future projection. Now, if these rectifications were low, it would mean past connection could be like, past traumas. It could be miasms, DNA. It could be past life when these percentages are low. If a percentage on the future projection is low, it would mean that the person is always worrying about the future. Okay, the worrying. What if? Things like that. Okay. Now, if a person needs grounding, you can also time here. Do like 5 minutes or 3 minutes or whatever on the lower chakra, so you can ground them even better. Okay. I'm just giving you ideas. Okay. So we did Meridian. We did the Auto-Scalar. Another place where you can do energetic training here is also the auto frequency therapy. Okay. by fixing the polarity. These are Rife therapies, and it fixes the polarity in each organ. And you could also go into the energetic fields and stabilize all these energetic fields, okay, of the body and what is going on. Okay. Another good idea here is also add to Schumann wave here. Also helps for the grounding. And you can put the primary disease of a person, whatever they're dealing with, if it's like a bone issue, blood issue that was coming up. Remember before it was coming up, leukemia, etc. You know, you can put bone, leukemia, whatever issue that you a person may have, organ relation, bone, blood, okay, emotional blockage. There was addictive is coming up twice, guilt, obsession, resentment. Okay. Also, you can look at your what you jotted down according to the auras that were coming up. I think at some point anger was coming up. I think also maybe being too shy, right? It's blue, fears, judgment, fear, phobia. Okay. You can also work these emotions through the phobia panel that we have, the amazing phobia panel. Okay, so what you would do here is put the Rife generator at 528, which is the miracle frequency, 528, scale generator 2400, 1, 2, 3, it's 2,400,000, 2,400,000. Amplifying the B33 and set the program at 124. Intermittent, and you can do automatic interaction and I usually put 3 minutes here, but for now I'm going to put 1 minute so you can see what happens. So what you're doing here is you're doing therapy. This is a wonderful therapy. You're at the same time, you're also doing connecting with the Schumann wave. You're doing hololinguistic therapy by writing down here and connecting with these things that you have written, and also sending through the Rife generator the miracle frequency of 528. Really good. So at the same time, it's giving you also, it's doing color therapy while this is being done too, and it'll give you a color that will be most therapeutic for you. And usually you could tell the person, go and wear this color today because this color is therapeutic for you. Let's see what color will come up. Okay, so a beautiful indigo color came up. So that will give the person wisdom, a higher source of trust, mindfulness, and faith. Okay, so tell them to wear this color as it will be therapeutic for them today. Okay. Okay, so this would be like a startup plan to clear that energetic field so that you can go deeper and address the issues of the person. Okay. Now, very important is going into the NLP, because obviously what we said is the emotions affect directly the color of the aura and the energetic field, not to mention past trauma and all that that's embedded within those energetic fields. So very important place to go is the unconscious reactivity to address all the traumas in their lifespan. Okay. Now, depending on how old a person may be, you would put their age. Okay. Okay. Or I put an age arbitrarily, okay, to see what will come up. Emotional conflict with mother, physical trauma, hormonal memory, and an issue of inconsideration. Maybe at some point there was an issue of inconsideration. So what you would do here is like feeling like they didn't consider them in plans, let's say, or decision making in the family or whatever. This disease type, you would click. And if you don't check anything, you leave it up to the unconscious for the disease path. Or you can check something specific so that you can find the disease path for that specific issue. Okay, I will leave it blank. And let's see. Your patient needs oxygen, and the expectations of the future are a blockage to the present. It's what I was telling you before. If a issue of a future comes up in the cranial sacral, the Auto-Scalar, what was that program called? Yeah, it's the what if, all this, and it blocks them from being today and living the present. So perverse energy, excess wind, excess heat, excess cold, excess 3 times excess cold. Now remember, our device and the information that it gives us, you always have to see what's repeating. Whatever is repetitive, that is what is most predominant, okay? Not to say that the others are not an issue, but things that are repetitive, you really have to address. So here it's telling us excess cold. Probably our patient is cold and feels coldness some places. So a good area that you can work this in the biofeedback systemic, there is that perverse energy that you can address this, okay? Excess heat, maybe there's some heat going on, and wind. Wind can be also certain pains from here going there, etc. Different pains. Mental factors, toxins, and excess sugar. Okay, so what it gives us is telling us that 2 ages here are embedded in general as an issue for past trauma. Age 8 and age 11. So you can do an emotional profile above here, but doing this, I want you to be careful and tell the client that the next 2 or 3 days, they may be sensitive because some memories may come up that they have forgotten, because these 2 ages, something happened. Okay, that has been embedded in their aura as a trauma. Okay, so you can just mention that the next 2 or 3 days, they may be a little bit sensitive. They may tend to cry, but it's coming up and out, so we can, leave them. Ways that we can make this easier for them so that it's not too rough on them is, you can work on the karma for forgiveness, do feel-good therapies, 87%. So it just needed one time. Okay, so after this, as I said, I would dissipate karma. Okay, make it easier on them. So they aren't so stressed in the next 2 or 3 days that these memories may not stress them so much. So while that is working, as I said here in the quantum prayer, when we do subspace searching, some hints here come up. Maybe possible possible organ and a possible emotion. Sometimes 2 or 3 things come up. This time, only 2 things come up. So these are hints of where you can work. Now, the pineal gland, we had put the 3rd eye generator. Now we took it off so that my program could run smoothly, because I also have my camera going, and My computer tends to go slowly when the camera's on as well, when the webinar. So what I would do here is go into the endocrine and support the pineal gland as well. Why not? Since we have that hint, pineal gland is very, very important. And there is antagonism, so we can work on that through the NLP. Okay? Subspace life force. Let's get that up and see where it is now. So, the quantum prayer gives us information. Total life force is 65, so it's low. There's fatigue. Okay? Check for negative energy. No disturbance detected. Now here, if we had some negative energetic field, it would come up, small detection or extreme detection or whatever. You would cleanse it and then go back and check it again to see if it's gone. Okay, so since it's clear, we can go back to the CPU. We go back here to the CPU and let it run there. Okay, so we went in dissipate karma 115. Now, we did the unconscious reactivity, which is really, really important, of taking those embedded traumas out of our auras and the dimensional field around us. Other places that we can go here is the magic window. The magic window. I love these connecting to other dimensions and the polymorphic and all this stuff. Okay. So you can clear these planes and these dimensions, but also know that this is also traveling to these places. Okay. So when you want to work this mental plane clears all the cognition, all that mind stuff that they have in their mind. They're very magic, high frequency therapies, and you can leave this on for like 15 minutes at a time, and it really, really helps unclear their mind. Remember, like from the beginning of our session today, mental plane kept coming up, mental cognition, that chakra was coming up. Okay, so a good idea is just leaving the person on here for 15 minutes and clearing all that mental stuff going on in their mind. Okay. When you want to work ancestral plane, that's when the ancestral plane, if that was coming up, that clears the DNA, the miasms, past life issues. Okay. Issues with karma. Okay, really good. And okay, sorry, put it off. Astral plane. The astral plane. Now that's a good one too. The astral plane. That is that connects them with angels, spirits. Okay. And the spiritual world, okay? Yeah, so that will help them be more, help with the connection to the spirituality, the astral plane. Etheric is the counterpart of the physical plane. It takes the load off the physical you. If there is a big load on their shoulders, on their body in general, it's the physical you working the etheric. Okay, if there's a lot of physical issues, you'd work that. Okay, the cosmic plane. The cosmic plane is like teleportation, okay? It takes them to another time and place to heal, okay? And it helps them take something from that other place here to this place. How can I say it? It helps them go to that other place and bring something back in this life, in this time, in this place and time, to heal. Okay, maybe they've forgotten something in another place, in another time. Okay, all these are really good to to work on at least 15 minutes. This one, the cosmic plane, is really good, especially if a person doesn't feel like they're from this place and they always felt like they belong in a different place. Okay, that's also a good dimension to work. Also, the time and space is kind of similar to, this is place, this has to do with place, but this has to do with time and space, 4 dimensions of time and space. So if a person tells you, I feel like I don't belong in this age, in another time perhaps, this one is a good one to use because you help them time travel, okay, and bring something back here in their present so they don't feel like they're lost, okay? Again, these are really, really powerful. I like to do unconscious choice always because, you never know what would be good for that person. What is their unconscious choice? Now here, it's stabilizing social networks, high frequency degeneration, and mind, body, spiritual, environmental, fungus, miasms. So the dimensions didn't come up as a super conscious choice, but you got that, right? So other things that you can work that are very important for clearing those dimensions and the energetic fields is also, everything is really important. Everything here that we have, I mean, it all depends on how you want to work it. But look, even that proton pressure is when there's not enough protons. We need protons and electrons and, a balance of our energetic fields. And when it's low, our energetic field falls. We're tired and disease starts progressing, right? So also the proton pressure is also very important there to balance the electrons and protons. Okay. Another one of my favorite is the covert thought pattern. Now the covert thought pattern is a fantastic way of addressing conflicts within a person, of emotional conflict. You click on step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and you get a story of what is going on 4 levels, okay, socially, personally, their self-secret, unconsciously, and what's preventing them from enlightenment. This is a little story. So you work on each one of them, okay? And then you go into the build enlightenment mental powers. This is a very, very good program, building enlightenment and making that energetic field stronger, okay? Taking those negative feelings out that are embedded there and building that energetic field so you protect them in this sense. Okay. Going into the risk panel, obviously we would have gone from the beginning to the risk panel. I kind of left it for last, but doing this, first of all, with the risk profile, you see what their top issue is, and there we go, blood. Remember, we saw the leukemia from the radiation therapy and the black clouds that were in the aura, okay, affecting the blood, virus as well. Now, a good thing to put here, okay, fungus also affects the aura, okay, but another issue, there we go, stress, cognition, emotional risk. Load those in here and, you would do this before you would open the body viewer, okay, so that these can also be piggybacked within the body viewer and addressed while the body viewer is running. See, if I close the body viewer because I opened it previously and I reopen now the body viewer, if I reopen the body viewer after the risk profile, loading those items, you will notice that all these items here are piggybacked from the risk profile. Okay? So you can work the aura cleanse at the same time. Anger is still coming up. Let's clear that. And anger is again affecting, it keeps coming up, that spinal and the neck. And there we go. We cleaned it. Remember what the white one was? The white balanced aura is a warrior and a sense of clean. It's a clean character, and it's a warrior type of person with confidence and high self-esteem. Okay, a very good aura. So in that way, because anger came up, definitely in NLP, we would work the anger. Okay, to do it even deeper therapy and not just a temporary therapy. We want to invert these emotions. Okay. Something very important as negative emotions is working phobias. It's one of our beautiful therapies that we have, the phobia therapy, and we can do the unconscious search. Because remember, the phobia therapies, people have phobias embedded within their energetic field, and it does do that downward spiral. So if you put your cursor over these items, you can see what they mean. Fear of mirrors, fear of what you may see in the mirror. Chronophobia, fear of the future, of what, persistent fear of what is to come. Okay, ergophobia, fear of work. It's the performance anxiety. Okay, nyctophobia, a fear of darkness, being afraid of the dark. Okay, so you would do a treat here. Okay. Oh, and there was a zoophobia, probably a fear of animals, perhaps. Okay, so these are very good to address when there are negative energetic fields in the aura, but also in general to clear the aura with working the past trauma. And phobias many times are past traumas. Okay, many times people say, well, no, I'm not afraid of that. Yeah, but when they were young, something must have happened. Okay, so in connection with the unconscious reactivity that we did, the timeline of traumas that they've gone through in their lives at 8 and 11 years that came up, maybe something here was connected. Okay, maybe something happened. Okay, so the phobia therapies are not always only what's going on now, but what they're carrying on from the past. Okay, so our goal here is to rectify it to over 85. So we would do it over and over again till it's rectified. We still have 3 minutes for this one. Okay, And at the same time, we can always, load our disease dictionary and even make our own, because I don't think there's a clearing of aura around here. So, but we can, of course, we can choose something that they are addressing right now, or why not make a new one and put add new name. You right click and you choose add new name, and we put cleanse. All right. How's that? Okay. Okay. And we have that there. And we can go into a previous one, let's say colorectal cancer, let's say, and go, okay, and we can go copy this one, close, and go to cleanse aura, okay, and we paste, okay, save, okay. We can also put other things here, and we can put, 528 hertz, or we can add to therapy different, blockages. Okay, but we could put 528 hertz here as an added support. Okay. And a whole bunch of stuff. We can put Bach flowers here. We can put any kind of other remedy. Okay. Okay. So it's loaded, and we can do a quick calibrate and a quick test to see how long it wants us to do the cleansing hour. That's 30 minutes. So that's quite an issue there. So long-term therapy, treat with this 30 minutes. It gave us a cosmic number of 3. Cosmic number of 3 is for etheric. Remember the etheric? Cosmic number 3 and etheric has to do with the physical you. It's the physical. Wants to alleviate physical issues through the etheric dimension plane. That's what comes up here. Okay. How much time do we have? 5 seconds. Okay, so we will do it again and again till we have a good rectification, all of it. So zoophobia is fear of animals. Okay, and it could be vile and also harmless animals, but in general, the zoophobia is fear of animals. So, a person may say right now, well, I'm not scared of animals, but they may have been scared when they were young, and it's embedded there, and maybe they were bitten by a dog or a cat or whatever. Never know. Okay, so for some reason, these all come up. Okay. Now, our choices here are indefinite. I mean, we have so many things that we can do for clearing our aura, but also one of the basics is also the body scan and face therapy. Auto-Scalar, scan all, aura. So here we click on scan all, and it's scanning our aura and seeing where there are holes in our aura. Those are the foci. Those are the holes that I was telling you about before that do create issues with our physical you. Okay, so look what's going on here. First of all, there's 3 things that we see here, actually 4. The first thing is the foci. The foci are the bold red and blue circles that we need to clear. Those are foci. The foci are the holes that I was telling you about that are embedded in our dimensions. That's one thing. The next thing that we see are the chakras that are all over the place that we need to get them aligned. And the third thing is the coloring in the background. And when we see this square, half square shaped, these are superimpositions of energetic frequencies that are there, negative energies. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do is treat the foci. Okay, we train the foci so that we get rid of the holes. Okay, and we take a look at what aura snags are coming up. So we do it over and over again until the bold red and blue circles or holes are gone. We go then to the front side and we treat foci till we get rid of those holes from the front side. Okay, this could be, maybe some trauma to a hand, maybe a broken hand or some kind of trauma or pain there. Or, it's in that dimension, there's some kind of trauma, even emotional trauma that is embedded. And that's why perhaps, a person may feel a pain here. For some reason, it's something that's going on that's creating an issue on the front right arm. So we treat the foci. There, it's in the rib area or the liver area. It's causing an issue with the liver, whatever foci there is. So we go to the left side and we do the same. We go to each side to get rid of those holes that are in our dimensions and our energetic field, our aura. And while we're doing this, we're also looking at the snags that are coming up. Manic and uncontrollable, awe. What does awe mean? Awe means that a person has a lack of awe in their life. One of the emotions that we need for happiness is awe. We need to have awe. We need to have admiration and, things to look up to, awe. Or people to awe us, to have admiration for us. And so this is in lack of, that's why it's in an aura snag. Anxiety, guilt, again, coming up, what I said before, the guilt is an emotion that's not good, okay? Feeling guilt. And it's self-destructive. Guilt and shame. Lust that's coming up, this person wants to feel like they are liked, that they are, a person likes them. Okay. All right. So since we did each side and we treated the foci, we go down here to cybernetic correction, okay? And the cybernetic correction is trying to align your aura while also clearing that energetic field, possibly the superimposition. And we retrain again because we still don't have those chakras aligned. So what we want is to have them aligned and have the colors till the outer rim. Look, guilt coming up twice and some kind of shock. So these are snags that have been repaired, but they're issues. Okay, and those are probably the issues that have created those holes, those foci. So we do it again and again until we get a full straight line of the chakras, and at the same time, your colors are till the outer rim. So sometimes you have people that, they rectify really quickly, and other people, they need more rectification. There we go. This is the color that we want. This is the alignment that we want. And it's in perfect coloring and alignment. Okay. So another thing that you can do here is also the aura cleanse. Okay. You can do the aura cleanse. And it's an AFE. Okay, I'm not going to do it now, but you can leave it here to, build that aura even stronger. Or treatment of psychic disturbance when there are like those half squares here, when there's disturbance in the psychic field. Okay, this is also an AFE. So making them stronger. The point is really, really working the emotions and not only temporarily fixing the aura in the body viewer or here, but you need to work also from the NLP, the emotions. Other programs also really good are in the biofeedback systemic relaxation. Karma is very good to treat, and when you treat the karma, you would first release the karmic bonds so they can detach themselves from those things that they're stuck onto in the past or previous lives or whatever karmic bonds they are attached to. You release them and then go to reprogramming the karma. So it's a two-step process for the karma. And there's all sorts of here energetic frequencies that you can work. Reverse psychic attacks, reverse that, release phobias, release subconscious negativity. Really, really important. Okay, all these programs are very important to work with and, build a stronger aura and energetic field by lightening up filling in all those holes. And lightening up that whatever field is being surrounded by. So if you have any questions, I would love to hear from you. I would love to help you. Know that you are all amazing. I love having you. And in 2 weeks, we'll be having another webinar. We'll let you know. I think it's going to be on endometrium. Okay, so stay tuned. We'll let you know, but it's going to be in 2 weeks, 2 weeks from today, on Friday night, same time, same place. Thank you, Claudia. Thank you very much. Love to have you. Thank you for being with me today. Sending you lots of love. Bye. Thank you, Laura. Thank you.